That thing has been rented and dented. The final thing we're gonna do is come take this tree down here. Morning, bud. Wednesday, July 12th, 2023.
It's gonna be a hot one today.
Hot one, 90. Got my skid steer on the job already. Just picking up this little rental mini excavator, Bobcat E32. Gotta go in backwards, unfortunately. That was pretty smooth. This backup beeper is as loud as my skid steer. It's always the unfortunate part with loading this mini in here is you can't load it properly. I'd like to have that in the front so the weight's more on the axles, but what are you gonna do? Yep. Hey, give it a kick, dude. How'd that feel, dude?
Tight.
It's tight? Let's get out of here. Bobcat. If any of you guys are in the Massachusetts area, Bobcat of Worcester here in Auburn. Awesome guys. They always have a machine when we need it, dude. That's one thing for sure. We may have to cut a tree down, dude.
Yeah?
Yeah. Ready for that? Look at that tree spade right there. Transplant a lot of freaking cool things with that. Get a big transplant job, dude. You just rent that for a day and you go around plop, plop, plop. Because with that, you go and you map out the area where you want them to be, and you dig the hole with that same spade. You dig the hole, take that dirt, bring it somewhere, drop it, and then when you go take that plant that you're putting into it, you're taking out the exact same amount of soil, basically. So you go pop the other plant out and put it in that hole you already made, and dude, the thing's transplanted. Worst part about this place right here, dude, going out on 20. If you're in a good mood, pulling out of here is gonna test it. All right, guys, we are here on the job. Hey.
It's like half on, half on.
Not too bad, bud, huh? How'd it feel in the truck?
Not bad at all.
All right, guys, let me show you what we're up to today.
Hey.
Hey, Benny, how's it look having two machines in the driveway, dude?
Weird, right? Cool.
I wish the Bobcat was orange.
Scraped up in the back.
Yeah, that thing's beat up, dude. That is a rental excavator right there, dude. That thing has been rented. And dented. We just moved a basketball hoop that was there. Put it over there. And that is the main purpose of this job. He wants to put more of a professional basketball hoop set back a little bit on a post that comes up and goes out. To do that, we got to clear through all of this overgrowth. Some of them are shrubs, some are just weeds and vines. We've got a couple lilacs in here. So those all got to come out. We're actually taking this big lilac out as well. The end result is a small retaining wall that's going to come up to about the height of the driveway, and we're going to go back about 6 feet or so, and it's going to end up being smoothed out, and we're going to plant grass seed so he can just mow behind the basketball hoop, you know.
Yep.
Big apple tree over here needs to come down, so it's really angled back over this little chicken coop here. But I don't think it's so heavy that we're not going to be able to pull it. We're going to try to clear out all that other stuff first and then pull the tree down over there. Definitely an old tree, but a lot of it has broken off over the years. That's why there's only a couple big leaders left. This is all poison ivy. Ben's pumped up about it. Can always tell a poison ivy. Once you know what it is, it's easy to spot. It's that 3-leafed vine, smooth edges. We're hoping nobody gets any of that. That's what the excavator's here for. I'm gonna be trying to peel through all this stuff. And then again, the final thing we're gonna do is come take this tree down here. Got a little steel combo system here. Weed whacker, chainsaw, hedge trimmer. It's a bunch of attachments, but that's the only 3 I have. It's the steel KM111R. It's a little heavy. If you were to just be using it for weed whacking, it'd probably be a little heavy for that, but weed whacking's not something I do often. I wanted the powerful one for the saw and for the hedge trimmer. But this thing is excellent. It is really a nice saw. That's good. Got oil in it. It's all poison ivy as well. Just careful of the poison ivy, bud. Dude, this saw is outstanding. You know what I mean, dude? Just took that lilac down like nothing, bud. Little javelin.
Little jab action.
AC, yeah, 'cause it's hot. Starting to get an exhaust leak on my truck. And unfortunately, it sounds like it's coming from the manifolds. So you saw me blow all that down and everything. I will be making still more of a mess, but I'm the kind of guy that likes to clean up as you go. We just got a lot of that brush out of that spot, so we cleaned up the brush. Now I moved down. I'm not driving over any dirt, packing it down onto the asphalt. Well, bud, I'm gonna sift through this. You're probably just gonna still need to use a iron rake or something. Somebody might know the actual. Someone on here might know the actual name for that thing right here, the shrub. Or not shrub, the weed.
Oh, I'm sure someone knows.
But those things go down for miles, dude. The roots, miles and miles and miles. You gotta really make sure you get the whole root ball with this, or as much as possible. Cut this, just cut it close to in half. Morning, fellas.
What's going on?
Second time we say hello. So I was like, didn't we just say this? You guys been in your pool a lot?
Not really.
No?
They have.
Depends on the day.
Yeah, today you're gonna be in there, ain't you?
Probably.
I might be too if I'm bringing you home. You got a trowel doing that, Richie?
You told me not to touch the poison ivy.
I did tell you. I don't want you to have poison ivy. I just love your weapon of choice. You grab the trowel.
Listen, it's a good old scooper. All right.
Basketball. Think I can drill this from here, dude?
I don't know.
Oh, I stink?
I think
All
you
right.
should stick to your career and not try that.
Oh, right in the hat. See if I get this basketball in. I'm gonna try to clean some of this stuff up real quick here. Got my MS 311, perfect size for pretty much most of the stuff I have to cut down. You wanna drag that up there, Trev? you try to grab that from that side? Yep.
Alright, they're all in the bucket, so all you gotta do is
Clamp it.
Cool. George, clamp it. We're back. Did some things off camera. We got all those things out of the way. Ben trimmed up the bottom. He went up there, tied the rope. Time to cut her down, boys.
yeah.
It's gonna go one of two ways, good or bad.
It's either this way or that way.
No damage is good.
Minor damage is still decent.
We'll see. Benny, you're gonna be driving this, pal. You handle that?
I think so.
All right, hop in there.
Give it some tension.
Yeah, a little tension, but bud, when we start cutting, you gotta really pull. You can't be going. Okay. But just a little tension now. I'm gonna drop the split in it. And then what we have to do though is I have to, once I have the chunk out, I got to cut the back little by little so I can make sure you're actually moving it. You know what I'm saying? All right. So this tree is severely leaning, but it's really not that heavy and it's pretty alive. So we should be able to pull it as we cut it, no problem. But there's a lot of little apples growing on it, so it's going to be heavier than it appears. A little more, Benny. A little more. Okay. So I'm gonna take the chunk out and then go little by little. think, Trav? Pretty good? I think it went good. Not bad.
Looked pretty good.
Cool.
Nice job.
Hey, that was all you. You pulled it over. What do you think?
Came down.
Came down.
Pretty good.
But I'm glad you just kept moving because I couldn't stop cutting. I had to keep going like that.
Going, so I was like, yeah, I saw you still standing there, so I was like, oh,
I'm just gonna send it.
Out and sent it at your head.
Oh my gosh. I was I didn't even want to look up, dude. You know what I should have had, bro, was that.
I was worried about was the trunk because it was still leaning towards you.
I know, dude.
So if it like slid down and as it point. Ouchie.
I should have had that hat that I found on the side of the road. The hard hat with the face shield. Should have had that on. Came out pretty good. Not a big tree by any means, but still leaning the wrong way.
Hungry?
Why wait?
Talk about it.
All right, gotta cut this up now. We have got a lot of brush on here. Big mess over here. Big mess. Ben's pumped up. There was concrete mixed in everywhere over here. Just a bunch of cut pieces. So we gotta sort through that, unfortunately. We cannot mix that stuff in with any fill or anything that anywhere we dump around here. Some places around the country they do that. You can just bring it and they use it as fill, but there's nowhere that I know of around here. So I'm gonna be battling this stump next. I left some on it just to give me some leverage, see how big it is. I'm hoping I can maybe get it on that load as well. And once that stump's out of here, we can start doing our excavation and backfill for the wall. Coming in hot, Trav. That's a load of brush. Spark it up. Ready to take that, pal?
Ready.
You're not going to the landscape depot, you're going to Bark. They take all the junk mixed in together like that. They call it debris.
Landscape Depot is a pile just like that. Big one.
We're also like another 10 minutes further.
That's true.
Alright, dude, we'll cover it up. Send you out of here. It is hot. About 90 degrees today. Things are going smooth though. It's about 3:30. Everything's been graded, tamped down with the bucket, and then we rake through it. That's all the concrete that was mixed in with poison ivy and soil. Freaking. That was the most time-consuming thing of this day, was separating all that from the soil. Nightmare. Nightmare. And I'll be honest, I think I got a little bit of poison ivy. I don't think there was any way I was gonna walk out of this without poison ivy. But we'll see. Anytime I build a retaining wall, I always do this. I excavate, remove anything that's in the way, and find a nice slope and grade, rake it out, because then when we go to mark out where our wall is going to be, we also have the slope in the front of it to deal with. And as I dig, I take this dirt and I'm going to be able to put some behind here. Alright, so we're pretty much going to find the best spot right about here. Right about here is going to be where we can end the wall basically. With being 6 inches further in front of your wall, sometimes even 8 you can go, that gives you the leeway that you don't have to be perfectly square. I'm gonna do 7.5 to the front of the wall, and then like 8'2" on the edge. Throw a couple marks out there. 8'2". Yeah, when the soil is dry, the marking paint kind of just blows off. That's enough to be able to see. So that's the front. Probably gonna go to 5 feet. Yeah, 5 feet. Oh, you know what? 5'8". And one more. See how close we can get here. No, we gotta leave it closer than that. That's too close to the chicken coop. I think the 5'2" is gonna be the right one again. It's basically 8 inches in front of where the wall is going to be. So the wall is really going to start about right there. Might be better to do a radius. I think we're gonna. I don't think he's going to want to move this entire chicken coop down. No, that's a big job. If we do a radius, it'll save him a lot of room right there. Yeah, I think that's probably... Then you can walk in between here. I think that's what we're gonna do. Radius. Alright, it's getting late. I gotta start some digging here. I might prep that whole corner over there for stone. That way, whichever way we go, it don't matter. And then the stone, the extra stone will only help on that corner if we do the radius. So I'm just gonna excavate that whole thing. So the purpose behind this spray paint is, one, to obviously get where you want to be marked out, but it's gonna give me the line where I can chop in with my bucket, because I'm gonna be trying to stay up here on the asphalt and just pulling this stuff back to make like a 20-inch trench, and like 24 inch, maybe 2 feet, we'll see. And we're gonna pull all that dirt back up away from it, so that we can backfill, build the wall, push the dirt down, and then whatever extra dirt and fill we have later on, we'll be able to just take out with the skid steer. I wanted to rent this machine for only 1 day, and that's all I'm gonna rent this machine for, is 1 day. I still can't help but feel so blessed. Every time I see that machine on our job site, it just feels awesome. 1 day, maybe I'll own one of these too. Good morning, everyone. Morning, boys.
Yo. What's up?
¿Qué pasó, muchachos?
I don't know what you said.
What's up, guys?
Not much. Living the dream.
Gringuitos. Well, that's it for this video, guys. The next one is going to be us backfilling and building this wall. It was a fun little project, nothing big, but it was a big transformation for the area to get rid of all that overgrowth and weeds and vines, everything growing. That tree that was just kind of in the corner and in the way. We cleaned this area up nice for them and made it a lot more usable space. So, cool little project. Again, thank you for watching the video. You guys know the deal. Until the next one, God bless. Peace. Back, so if you can get that all cleaned up while I'm gone, we're styling.